What's up YouTube, it's your girl Sydney J and I'm back with another video. Alright y'all, I'm gonna do a quick story time. It's nothing too major, but I promised y'all I would do a lazy Houston hairstylist story time on the girl who installed that wig that y'all saw in my last video. The girl had me so messed up. She had me leaving her facility, place, whatever, looking raggedy ratchet. I was not looking cute, y'all, with this wig that the girl installed. Y'all could go back in my last video and kind of see. I know I like cut off the worst part of it because I left my hairline out because I was not letting y'all see me go out like that. No, I wasn't having it, but I was not cute. I was able to get like cute pictures and videos out of it just because I kind of finessed the whole situation. Was catfishing, definitely, because that wig looked bad. So this is just a story time about that experience. It was my first time getting a wig install and I did it when I came out to Houston. And so yeah, if y'all just want a little bit of entertainment and just to hear about that experience, stay tuned, keep watching, because I'm about to get into it right now. So y'all, when I came to Houston, like, your girl was trying to glow up. You know, I've been doing better about like getting my makeup done for special events, getting my hair done. I have this ponytail in right now. Love this ponytail that I'm working with right now. Very much giving you, little miss, the whole pony. I didn't leave nothing for the horse at all. Got the whole pony going on right there. When your girl came to Houston, like I said, I've been trying to glow up, trying to make sure I get my hair done, trying to keep my nails done. They're not done right now, obviously, but so your girl was like, you know what, I'm in Houston, like, I'm young, like, I'm trying to get on these trends and waves that everybody else is doing and enjoying and looking great in. Let me get a wig. So I asked the people that I do know and have met out here that I've asked them for a referral for somebody who could install this wig that I was about to get put in my head, girl. Cause yeah, you know, I know y'all know some people, like, y'all be looking cute, y'all have y'all hair done, so let me know like who got it, what's up. I did that, and I actually hit up this one girl on Instagram who lives in Houston. She always posts like the most cute pictures. She's gorgeous. I always love her posts and things like that, and we'll kind of go back and forth a little bit on Instagram that way. So I hit old girl up and I was like, oh girl, who does your hair? Because it always looks amazing, you always look beautiful, like, let me know what's up, who, you know, who got the juice, who's doing it for you like that, because that's how I'm trying to look. I'm trying to slay like you, mama. So of course she's like, I do my own installs, but this is where I get my hair from, because I did ask her where does she get her hair from, and so she gave me the scoop. She let me know who was supplying her hair, which, okay, got it, you know, okay, that's one thing out of the way, but I still need somebody who can do my hair, because I don't have that kind of talent. I can't, you know, lay edges and the baby hairs and make sure, I can't even braid my hair down, so like I can't do my own I can't do my own installs because it's not gonna come out like how you know, it must be nice, it must be nice that you could do your own installs, but baby, it's not me. I can't do it. So my girl, she was like, you know, I can give you some referrals, I know people around. Oh, Best is calling me. So back to what I was saying, my friend, the girl, and I'm not gonna give her a name because she's not that much a part of the story, but my girl, she gave me some referrals for people she knew in Houston that do wig installs, and they all look great, they were all bomb. But girl, or dude, whoever's watching this, y'all, the people in Houston, when you are trying to book, like, the people that are known, top of the line, like, can do a good install, they are booked and busy. These people are booked like 2-3 months out in advance, and you can still book with them for squeeze-ins and things like that, but the cost for like a squeeze-in, people charge like, I don't know, an additional $7,500 just to do a squeeze in. And I'm not, you know, I'm not willing to pay that like that at this time. Eventually in the future, when I get the bread like that, when I get the bag like that, of course, you know, yeah, I'll pay $7,500 for squeezing to have my hair laid and slayed and looking right. But right now, you know, I'm not trying to pay that additional money on top of what I already got to pay for the service to get everything that I want in the service. I'm not trying to pay that additional just to get in with you. So I'm just not there yet. So that's what it was. She gave me some people to go to. They were all booked and busy for months in advance. So I wanted my hair done like immediately. At the time when I was looking, I wanted it done within like a 2-week period. So I had to find somebody on my own. Bad decision. I should have kept on looking, or I should have kept asking people for referrals, people that I know that wear wigs and things like that. I should have kept on asking for referrals, because I tried to do this on my own and I've never got a wig before. I don't know that much about hair. You know, I barely want to manage my own hair. That's why I'm trying to find somebody who can do long-lasting styles or stuff where I don't have to do too much to it to look good, because I don't know what I'm doing. And so that's just what it was. I looked on my own, you know, I found some pages. Finally, I found somebody on Instagram and I was like, okay, you know, this looks decent. Like, I like her page. Like, I like what I'm seeing. You know, these people, they look happy. They look good. You know, they cute or whatever. Everything she's posting, everybody looked cute. Everybody looked, you know, the pictures were there. So the girl I found, I hit her up and I'm like, hey girl, you know, I'm looking to book with you. I have a wig, or did I have a wig at the time? You know, I think I asked her like whatever requirements, like what kind of wig do I have to have, because you know, some people, they are kind of picky about that, like you have to have HG lace or XYZ lace with black interior, black exterior, like just these requirements that you have to have for your unit. Certain people were not going to do your hair if you did not have a specific type of unit. Some people are even like, if you don't use this brand, or this brand, I'm not accepting your appointment and I ain't going to do it. She eventually hit me back and she said, this is the requirements for my hair. Drop off is 2 or 3 days in advance, so you have to bring the unit in advance or I won't do your appointment for your set appointment date. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, I went ahead, booked with her, paid my deposit, and I prepped, like, made sure I ordered the hair before the drop off date, make sure I was able to get it in time so it could be dropped off to my girl and she would be doing my install. And finally, that was it. I had somebody who's gonna do my hair. I had a date set. I went ahead, booked with her, paid the deposit. I think it was like a $40 deposit. Paid my deposit, made sure my hair was coming on time. I was good. I was doing everything that your girl was supposed to be doing to make sure that my unit and my install was gonna come out how I wanted. I was gonna be looking cute when my wig was put in. I was gonna be looking like it was on and popping. I was ready. I was hype. Finally getting my hair done. Don't gotta worry about my hair. Protective style at that. So drop off day, I hit my girl up, I get her address and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be here at this time to drop off the unit so it can be ready so you can do what you need to do to make sure everything's good for my appointment on Tuesday. So I think I did drop off on a Monday, and I'm sorry, my appointment was on Thursday, the following Thursday, because she needed 2 or 3 days in advance so she could do what she had to do with the unit. Get to her apartment, because that is where she would eventually do my hair. It was nice, like in a very cute area. The apartment complex looked cute from the outside. I wasn't worried about parking and things like that. I was able to find parking. Seemed like I was gonna have no hard issues or nothing really too dramatic to deal with once I got there for my appointment. Call the girl up once I'm outside. She comes get the unit. And this is important, y'all. She comes to get the unit and she gets to my car, and we spent maybe, the whole interaction was maybe a minute and a half at the most. Her getting to my car, grabbing the unit, looking at it, talking to me, introducing herself, I'm introducing myself, and her going back into her apartment. You know, she took my unit, looks at it, oh yeah, you got the lace on one, like this looks good, feels good. She's going through the hair, combing through with her fingers. All right, like I'll see you Thursday, can't wait to work with you. The appointment's gonna go well, you're gonna love it, you're gonna look flawless, everything will be exactly as it's supposed to be. And that's all I needed to hear. Got me even more excited, even more pumped. I was like, yes, yes ma'am, I am so ready. I can't wait to work with you. Like, I'm excited. This is my first install. She knew very much so and well that it was my first install. I never had a wig before. She didn't ask me no questions. She didn't ask me if I needed to know anything. She didn't like try to put the wig on my head. She didn't take no measurements, nothing, you know. I'm thinking everything's good. I didn't think there was no problems at all. Was I wrong? I was wrong. Yes, I very much was wrong. So Thursday comes around. My appointment was for 5 o'clock, y'all. I get off work at 4. I had an appointment scheduled for 5 o'clock, so I was gonna have to bum rush my way after work to make sure I got to her apartment in time, which wasn't an issue at all because her apartment was maybe 20-25 minutes away from where I work. Thursday comes around, it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon now, 12 o'clock noontime, and I get a ding to my phone, and I'm like, oh shoot. Because I could already see her name pop up or her information pop up on my phone. I knew I was getting a text message from my girl who was supposed to be doing my hair. And y'all know when somebody who's supposed to be doing your hair, providing any type of service, hits you up the day of, and it's supposed to be a long time service, like not a quick process, but like an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, whatever, a process. Y'all know when the person who's supposed to be providing that service hits you up, something's about to go down. Something's about to not happen the way it was supposed to happen from the appointment setting, from the appointment being booked. Something's switching up. Something's switching up. So I get the hey girl / hey love / hey hun text, and I'm like, oh shoot, like this is it. She about to cancel. I ain't getting my hair done. Like, it's over with. And I had plans for the weekend, y'all. I had plans from Friday to Sunday of that weekend. Like, I was gonna be going out, I had dinners, was gonna be hanging out with friends. I had all kinds of stuff going on for that weekend. Hey love, is there any way we could move your appointment to 3 o'clock today? And I look at this and I'm like, no, but this is a good sign because she's not 100% canceling on me. So I immediately text her back and I'm like, hey, I don't get off till 4, so the earliest I could probably get to your apartment today is about 4:30-ish. And she proceeds to text me back and she tells me, okay, well, I'm a dancer as well and I wanted to take a heels class tonight, so if we can't move your appointment early, is there any way we can move it to tomorrow? And then I look at the text message, read again, and I'm automatically like, no, I'm sorry. Like, I'd much rather keep my appointment just because I have plans for the weekend. I'd just much rather keep my appointment. Mind you, she did say in the text message, you know, if we can't move it to tomorrow, that's okay. I'll just miss the class, whatever. So I didn't think too much of it. So I tell her, no, I'm sorry. Like, I'd just rather keep my appointment because I have plans for the weekend and it is Thursday and I have plans for Friday. So she's like, okay, that's fine. You know, I'll see you at 4:30. That's pretty much the end of that conversation. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm thinking nothing of it. I'm like, fine, it's cool. You know, even though it was already kind of a small red flag in my head, just because I'm thinking like, girl, okay, like, you don't have to take this heels class. It's just something you want to do. Why are you trying to move my appointment based off of some non-mandatory heels class? You get what I'm saying? Like, it just kind of was a small red flag. 4 o'clock comes around, it's time for me to get off work. I'm rushing, I get into my car, I rush, get to the girl's apartment. I get there right at about 4:25, 4:30. I text her, hey, I'm outside and I'm parked, come get me, and so we can get this thing rolling so we can be done. And it takes her a second to text me back. It didn't take that long, but I just want y'all to recognize that it wasn't like a boom, I parked, boom, she came and got me, boom, we started the appointment. I texted her about 4:30. She texted me back at like maybe like 4:40-ish, and then came and got me for, let's say, 4:45. So it wasn't like boom boom boom, like she was in a rush and ready to get me and ready to get started. So I get into the girl's apartment. She walked me to her apartment from my car, and immediately when I walk in, I automatically smell like the place smells of smoke, like grass smoke, not cigarettes, that grass, if you know what I'm talking about. The place smells of grass, but you know, from the living room area, just where I immediately walked through, it wasn't looking too bad at all. Like, you could tell it's lived in, you know, that she lives in her apartment. Like, it wasn't just completely neat and clean and things like that, but it wasn't, you know, it was very normal, very normal. So then she walks me back into the room, bedroom slash studio, whatever she has makeshifted of one of the rooms in her apartment. She walks me into this room, y'all. Immediately, I'm like, this place is so dirty. Like, this is dirty. This is unacceptable. The floors was just filled with hair and makeup products, because apparently she does makeup as well on the side. Just her countertops and areas where she did her makeup at were just filthy, dusty, dirty, just stuff everywhere. And I'm not trying to be like that person. I'm not trying to be like the clean freak. That's not me at all. You know, I 100% understand having a cluttered home. I'm gone to people who work outside their home for other things, whether it's my makeup, eyelashes, things like that. And I understand, you know, sometimes there's going to be clutter and it's going to be impossible to clean up everything 100% of the time. Now, don't get me wrong, stuff should be clean. Equipment, spaces, and things like that should be clean all the time in between people. Like, that should not be an issue. But I understand clutter. Like, I'm not a clutter freak. Like, I get it. You're human. You know, stuff is going to be cluttered sometimes. This girl, it was way beyond that. Her place was dirty, disgusting, filthy, gross. And so I'm gonna be honest, just from how filthy it was alone, and you know I'm a new client, you know I've never gotten a wig installed before. This is my first time seeing your space where you do your work. Just from that alone, I knew I was not going back to this girl's place at all to have another service done, just because I feel like you just don't even respect me as a client to have it this dirty. That's how I felt. Like, that's disrespectful, just off rip. Like, no, I'm good. I'm not coming back. But I needed my hair done for the weekend, and so I was gonna power through. Like, I wasn't tripping that much. Like, okay, you still gonna do my hair? I done paid a deposit. I had to drop this off 2 days in advance, whatever. I, you know, had to take all these steps just to get here. My hair's gonna be done today, and that's gonna, you know, it's just gonna be done. I ain't tripping that much. So I get into her chair and she takes my hair out of the bun. She comments like, oh, you have so much hair. You know, we have that whole exchange, and then she starts braiding. So as she's working on my hair, doing my braids, parting, everything and whatnot, I hear that somebody else is in the apartment. I can hear noise, somebody talking, somebody else is in the apartment. And finally that person comes into the room. It's a female. And my girl, I'm gonna give my hairstylist a name because I got to. I'm gonna call hairstylist Box. There's no reason, I'm just calling her Box. So Box goes, oh, this is my sister. She's here for a couple of days. She lives like an hour, 2 hours away. Yada, yada, yada. This is my sister. And we're gonna name sister, I was gonna call her Braid, Box Braid. We're gonna name her sister Chair. So Box says, this is my sister Chair. Chair's just here for a couple of days. She's just staying with me. And she introduces us. So Chair is older than me. She's probably like 28, 29, 30. And then Box, the girl who's doing my hair, is younger than me. She's 20 or 21. I can't quite remember. She's 21 for sure. 21 or 22, because she drinking age, that kind of thing. So 21, 22. So I'm right in the middle. I'll be 26 next week. And I noticed that sister Chair is on the phone, and she's on the phone talking to somebody, and she comes in the room and she's asking Box, hey, you want something to eat? I'm gonna go grab some food. And Box is like, yeah, go get me some food, please. I haven't eaten yet, or I'm hungry, whatever. And so Chair leaves. So Chair leaves, comes back eventually, brings Box some red beans from Popeyes. And Box is eating while she's still braiding my hair. Because mind y'all, it took this girl 3 hours, 3.5 hours, something like that, to braid my hair. So she was taking her time, and she was moving the whole time. So I'm not saying that like she's slow. Like I've never got my hair braided down for a wig, so I know you have to make it very small, very flat, so your wig isn't looking bulky. But it took a long time for this girl to braid my hair down. And she's eating as well, you know, taking bites in between parting and braiding, which I didn't mind because it's not like it was finger food. You know, she's picking up a spoon, dropping it into her mouth, put it down, braiding. I didn't mind that. I know some people might though, just because they don't want anybody eating while you're doing hair. Like, I get it. So she's still braiding, and then eventually during the appointment I hear somebody screaming, and it's Chair, of course, Box's sister. She's screaming on the phone, cussing somebody out. I can tell that she's talking to a man, and she's just like yelling like, you know, F you, we don't gotta talk no more, we ain't gotta do this, we don't have to continue, whatever. So it's obviously like a man that she's either dating, her boyfriend, you know, married to, I don't know. And while she's screaming, Box is like gassing her up while she's doing my hair. Box is like putting her 2 cents in, laughing, you know, like, yes sis, like, tell him sis, or, you know, just adding to the conversation, you know, trying to boost her sis. So eventually Chair and her dude get off the phone, and she comes into the room with us where my hair is being done, and she's like, yeah, I ain't dealing with him no more, it's over with. And then Box explains to me that was her fiance. They were engaged, and I guess they ain't engaged no more. Like, it is what it is, that's it. So all this, they doing all of this in front of me, and yeah, like, it's not my wave. Like, I wouldn't personally be acting like that in front of somebody I didn't know. But I do know, you know, I've had experiences before where people just get comfortable very quick, and so they just felt comfortable, and that's just what it was. I guess they felt comfortable enough with me, obviously, to be doing all that in front of me. And so it is what it is. That's what happened. So eventually Box is done braiding my hair. It's been 3.5 hours. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for her to boop, like, plop this wig on. Like, let's get it done. Glue my stuff down. Do what you gotta do. Curl it, because I did want it curly, and that's what happened. I was ready for it to be done. Like, we done with the braiding, so this should be the easy part. This should be quick, whatever. And y'all, Box takes my wig that she had set up in the corner. She takes my wig, and she barely, when I say she barely touched the wig to my head, she like put it on. She goes, oh nope, it's not gonna fit, sorry. So I have a wig that you could buy off me. And y'all, I'm like, wait, slow down, because y'all, when I say she picked it up, kind of put it on my head a little bit, and then just goes, nope, not gonna fit, you know, you want to buy a wig from me? I mean, you can, or you could sell your wig and rebuy another wig that fits, and yada yada yada. I mean, I know people like, you got a big head, like, yeah, I've heard that joke before, but I've never really been told like, oh, you have a big head. You know, I have a very average sized head. I made sure when I bought the wig that it was meant to fit the majority of people. Like, it was like a fits 98% of people that purchase wigs type thing. You know, I made sure I didn't just buy no little small wig. Like, I looked at measurements and made sure it said would fit a normal sized head. So when she tried to say, yeah, no, it's not gonna fit, but you could purchase one of my wigs, or you could go ahead and sell this wig on Facebook Market, or whatever this girl told me to sell the wig on. She was like, you could go ahead and sell this and come back when you get another wig, and I won't charge you for the deposit. You know, she tried to throw that in there like she was doing me a favor by not charging me another deposit. And so in my head, y'all, I'm like, okay, this girl just don't want to do my wig. Because mind y'all, when she said I could buy one of her wigs because my wig didn't fit, I said, okay, show me what wigs, you know, what can I purchase? And she brought a wig out to me, y'all. So I had it was like 22, 24, 26 inch body wave, natural hair color body wave, like 180 density wig to put on my head. She brought out to me, when I asked her what could I purchase, she brought out to me this burgundy like 14, 16 inch straight wig with like this blunt cut at the end, like nothing like the wig I brought to her to install in my hair. She gives me this burgundy option, like I'm gonna purchase that. You know, nothing wrong with colored hair or nothing like that. I'm not driving that, but it's just the fact that I brought you this natural color wavy hair for a look, and I wanted my hair curled, and you bringing me this option of a burgundy wig to purchase off you because my wig doesn't fit. So this what we could do instead. Like, I'm gonna go for that. Like, so that's why I knew she was just playing with me, because first of all, why would I even purchase, why would you even give me that option if that's not even close to what I brought you to put on myself for right now? So I'm like, yeah, like I can't do that. Like that's not the look I'm going for right now. So let's just do your best with the wig I have now. So what she said was the problem with my wig is that the 2 ear flaps would not fit from here to here. So I said, okay, just glue it to where it fits on one side or fits right in the middle. Like just glue it to my hairline up here, and then I will just cover where you cannot glue down on the rest. Like I'll just have to wear it to where the hair is pulled forward, and you know, just glue it just enough so it's installed to my head. I'll wear it where the hair is pulled forward, and I'll just go get my hair done next week or get it fixed within the next week with a different wig. Like I just need this for the weekend, so just glue it to where it's installed, and I'll just finesse the rest of the hairline basically. So she's like, oh, like, okay. I could tell she didn't really want to do it, but she was like, okay, like I you know, I'll do that. Well, you can do it that way. So she starts working on my hair, and again, I hear Chair in the background, like on the phone with somebody. So turns out Chair comes into the room. She's on the phone. She has on a speakerphone actually, and it is their mother. They're 2 sisters, and so they share the same mom. It's their mother on the phone, and Chair goes having a conversation with Mom. Yeah, I'm waiting for Box to finish with her client because she has to do my hair because we're going out tonight. And so when she said that, it all just made sense. Like, oh, this girl's just trying to rush me up out of here, get me done so she can, because she has to do her sister's hair so they could go party tonight. And mind you, Box's hair was not done at the time. Her sister's hair is not done. Neither of them have makeup on. So that's going to take a minute for her to finish up my hair, finish this hair, get her makeup on, and it's already like 8 o'clock at night. So it was going to take her a while to be done with the whole process so they could get ready to go do what they wanted to do and turn up for the night. So my gears turning. I'm like, oh, okay, like that's what this is about. That's what's really going on right now. That's what we really doing right now. Okay, I got you. So for me, it was no more kikiing at that point. Like I was not, you know, I'm not mean. I'm not gonna be rude to you. It is what it is. I'm not gonna be rude, but like when I see that you just messing over me and just being completely just unprofessional and not respecting me as, not only are you disrespecting me as a client, you just disrespecting me as a person, period, and you playing with me. So when I saw that, I was like, yeah, it's no more kikiing. So Box, she finishes my service, y'all, and she turned around the chair. Oh, I forgot to say, while she was applying my wig, she had not even plucked the wig. She messed up the knots. Like the knots, they're supposed to be bleached. They were still very dark. I could tell that she did in fact bleach them, but they were still very dark. And she hadn't plucked my wig, so she had to pluck them to get, you know, a natural hairline, which the hairline was trash, very full, did not look natural, was not plucked nearly enough at the end result. Hadn't did any prep work basically for the wig. So she was sitting there arguing with my wig, like talking to my wig while she's plucking it, like, yeah, these knots are not good, these knots are too big, and the lace isn't even right. The lace actually has a brown tint to it. The lace should be white, yada yada yada. And I'm like, where was all this? Why didn't you tell me about the knots and things like that, and the lace being an issue when I dropped this wig off to you 2 to 3 days ago? What were you doing then? why weren't my measurements taken then? Like, why am I just now hearing this because you mad now that I'm asking you to provide the service that I paid the deposit for, dropped off for, sent you the deposit. That's how y'all know I was thinking about the deposit. Sent you the deposit for, dropped off in time, came. I had to make sure my hair was prepped before I came for the appointment. I mean, I had to wash, blow dry my hair out, do all these things to make sure you had everything that you asked for prior to me coming in for the appointment. I did everything I was supposed to do. And y'all, while she's sitting there talking to my wig, she had my wig on her knee, like with her foot on the ground, and she's plucking, and the hair that belongs on my wig is long enough that it's touching the dirty floor that, you know, it was just a mess. Like, you a mess right now, girl. Like, and you messing over me. Yeah, I was like, let me just get the service done with. So she finishes the service. I look in the mirror and I'm immediately like, yeah, I don't like this. I don't like it at all. You know, she had my hairline down here, y'all. My hairline down here. So I just look like a mutation. Like, I look like a scary story. Like, I look like a horror film. It just did not look good. And I told her, like, I don't like this, you know, it doesn't look good. I asked her, why is my hairline so low? And she gonna tell me that's your hairline, which I do have a smaller forehead. Like, this is 4 fingers. Like, I do have a small forehead, you know, I know that by myself. But I know that my hairline is not as low as she had me. Like, I'm not built like that. No, I'm not built like that. That's not my hairline. And I didn't even have the energy to argue with her because, y'all, I got there at 4:30. She didn't finish my appointment till about 9:30, 9:45. I was there a long time. I was tired at this point. It's late. I was like, I'm not even gonna argue with you because I already know I'm not coming back. So I paid old girl. I went home. I had to pluck my own hairline. Like, I got home at about 10 o'clock. Had to go home, pluck my own stuff just so it looked bearable and manageable enough for me to go to work and not be embarrassed. She didn't give me baby hair. She straightened my hair. I wanted it curly. She straightened it. But just after a certain point, I was like, you know, I saw what it was with her when I hang out with her sister. My camera got too hot, but that's okay because I'm pretty much done anyway. But I was just saying, you know, after I saw like that she was just doing me like how she was doing me and trying to make sure she got to go out with her sister and things like that, I wasn't even tripping. Like, I was just ready to get out of there. So I paid her. I left. Got home, wasn't satisfied with my hair, which I already knew that. And I texted her the next day and just told her, like, look, you really didn't do me right, and you know, I just felt like you were rushing or just had too many things going on. And she texted me back, and we didn't do the whole back and forth thing just because it was over with. Like, she had my money, you know, she had my time, she had everything. So I wasn't about to keep on giving her my energy because karma comes to people who just do dirty and just do wrong. So like, at the end of the day, you know, something else gonna get you, you know, like, and I don't mean that's not a threat, but just when you do people wrong, like, that energy that you putting out, that comes right back at you. So I wasn't even tripping. Like, it's over with, you know, it is what it is. But that's my story time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for the vibe because I want you guys to want to continue this journey with me. Something I'm thankful for. I'm so thankful for. What am I thankful for today? Something I'm thankful for. I am thankful to be spending another year of life on this earth. 26 is going to be a good year for me. I can feel it all around. I'm looking for nothing but good energy, looking for self-love and just love in general. So I'm happy for another year of life. Happy birthday to me. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Thank you for watching. I can't wait to catch you all in the next one. And remember to always stay golden. Bye, y'all. That's gonna be a cute thumbnail, girl. I said say hey to YouTube. Subscribe to my girl at Bad Girl K, or no, that's not your YouTube. Subscribe to my girl Naturally K.
She can shout me out on the Instagram too. I can more follow.
And add her on Instagram at badgirlk. Period.